What's up, guys? Spin Firearms here, and just a quick 1 minute take, first impression, and review video of the Springfield Armory XDS chambered in 45 ACP, not 9mm. And yes, it is clear. These firearms are always cleared prior to the video and so on. Also, both magazines cleared as well. Now, what's interesting about this firearm is I love the Springfield Armory XDS 9mm originally. But I did get rid of it back in the past because I was following the hype and wanted to get the next best thing, in quotes. But I came back for it, but I wanted something in 45 ACP this small. And the Shield is an offering that comes in 45 ACP, but I went with this because it was only $380. Yes, it's only 5+1 in this setup, or with the extended version, it is 6+1. So 7 rounds of 45 ACP, it is very, very ergonomic. I like the grip better than the XDS 9 because it's a little thicker. It's also a little wider this way, giving you a full grip on that firearm. I actually really like it. It's very ergonomic. They give you a blacked out rear with a white front dot, non-tritium, so no, it is not glow in the dark. Does come with the rail, but an absolute awesome firearm. Yes, it comes with a grip safety, which a lot of people like and a lot of people don't. Comes with a regular trigger, dingus safety, a trigger like a Glock. But the point of this firearm is basically a pocket rocket. You could get away with carrying this as your main carry, but a lot of people carried revolvers for forever. People still carry revolvers, and those are 5 rounds, 6 rounds, 7 rounds. In this case, 5+1, 6 rounds, or 6+1, 7 rounds, you're going to be just fine. But if you take a round that is slow, like 45 ACP, but you get the rounds that I always tell you guys to get, Underwood Extreme Defender rounds, not the Extreme Penetrators, the Extreme Defender rounds. There's still those screwdriver tip style solid projectiles, but at the same time, they're going to be going faster than your average 45 ACP. Because of the power and technology behind these Underwoods. Also, it's only 135 grains, saving you some weight. So when you have a combination of 6+1 or 5+1 of some amazing ammo that's not going to over-penetrate, and there's still massive rounds, and there's still solid projectile, they're still going to be able to get through Carhartt coats, winter jackets, winter coats, snow pants, car doors, that whole sort of thing. I mean, it's just a great overall setup. And I know everyone's going to say that's a pointless pickup. Why not just get a Hellcat? Why not just get a SIG P365? Why not get this? Guys, I just like stuff like this. I like power in small packages, and that's exactly what the XDS in 45 does for you. Also, it is a 3.3-inch barrel, so it's not as small as a 3-inch barrel. And when you have these fast rounds, trust me, you're going to be getting a good overall combination. It's not going to be the best ballistically, but trust me, getting hit by a 45 is going to be no fun, especially from the technology from Underwood. So Underwood Extreme Defender rounds. And you know what the best part about this is? The XDSs have been around for so long that aftermarket support is everywhere. On top of that, they tend to be very reliable. Now, I know in the past, we're talking 10, 11 years ago, there was a recall, but since, they've basically been flawless. So my original XDS was flawless as well. The one thing I could say that they need to upgrade a little bit is that trigger, but I get it. These are smaller firearms. Some people might pocket carry them and so on. It's like a mushy Glock trigger, but it's not bad. You know, my triggers on my XD subcompact are much better, but it's a very shootable trigger. Very predictable and so on. The texturing is actually really good. But the number one thing I'd have to say I like about it is the overall ergonomics are just on point. And with those ergonomics comes that grip safety, and you're never going to have a problem depressing it. I know that in an emergency situation, you're going to have all this adrenaline running through you, and it's going to be chaos and just craziness. But trust me, it doesn't have to be slammed down on. It only has to be compressed a little bit for that trigger to go. So, yes, it does help with safety overall, but in the end, trust me, if you just get any form of a decent grip, which you're gonna need anyways to be shooting. Otherwise, you probably shouldn't be shooting if your hand's all over the place in a wonky spot and so on. You probably shouldn't be letting those rounds go in the first place. But I've only let one box go through this thing. Love it. Absolutely love it. And all I shot was hollow points. Actually, I shot 10 of these. And then on top of that, some HSTs, and it ran flawlessly. Haven't even put ball ammo through it yet. but I absolutely love it. On top of that, it's got the same finish as my Springfield Armory Hellcat, so you know it's just gonna run. Sorry, this video meant to be a minute, but it's obviously gonna be a little bit longer. Waiting for my daughter's birthday party to start, so I'm just trying to get a little video out there real quick. But overall, first impressions after one box of this thing, I love it. Now, is this gonna be my main carry? No. But I do think you can get an extended mag that is made by Springfield, a 7-round mag, so 8 rounds of 45 ACP of extreme defender rounds. I mean, that's going to be an absolute beast of a setup. It's still going to be very light, and like I said, I got all the holster availability from the XDSs in the past. I have all the sight compatibility from the XDSs in the past, and so on. And I just happen to have my old Blacksmith Tactical V2 holster before I even liked the V2 holster or carried it a lot. This is actually the one that I ordered for my XDS, and I carried it a lot and loved my XDS. So I already have a great setup right away. I am going to be ordering that larger mag if they make it. I'm not 100% sure they do, but I'll keep you guys updated. But this is something I have no problem carrying. If you give me 6+1 of anything, chances are I'm going to be just fine with it. It's all about training. And people are going to say recoil, single stack, muzzle flip, blah, blah, blah. Guys, the recoil is actually very minimal on this. Out of a 40, for being a 45, when I compare it to something like my 45 GAP, my Glock 39 is chambered in 45 GAP, which is a shortened 45 ACP. Oops, sorry about that. It's just going to be a little smaller than this, the casing. Sorry, I keep dropping stuff. It's going to be a little shorter than that, but ballistically, they're about the same. I would say the recoil out of that heavier, thicker Glock 39 is about the exact same recoil you get out of this XDS 45 ACP single stack. And that's pretty amazing because this thing is much lighter, much thinner, much easier to carry and conceal. They're both great handguns. Honestly, I love the Glock 39 and I like it better than this. But this one does come with a rail. This one does come optics ready. I've seen people put Hellison 4.7s on them and make them look awesome. But if you like 45 ACP, if you just want a light carry, you know, you're going jogging, you're going on the bike, but 45 is your round, which, you know, some people call it God's round, which I can understand. If that's their round to them, then it's their round. If it's their favorite, it's their favorite. If it's what they like, it's what they like. I can't knock them for it. If you guys think that this 5+1, 6+1, 7+1 of this isn't going to get the job done if you train and shoot accurately, then you guys are just not informed. Anyways, guys, hit the like button, drop a comment down below. Tell me in the comments, what do you think of this firearm? The XDS is well known for having a great track record. Same with the XD subcompacts, the XDMs, and so on. But tell me, what do you think of this one right here, this single stack with such a low round count? Even though a lot of people are ride or die for revolvers, they're going to say that this is inadequate because it doesn't have round count. I get that revolvers can't go out of battery, but a lot of revolvers have timing issues. Whereas this is a smaller firearm with similar capacity to a revolver, won't have timing issues, but once again, could get knocked out of battery up close and personal in a self-defense encounter. But at the same time, mag changes are faster, easier, and so on. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. That's the XDS in 45. A firearm that's been on a list for me to purchase for a while. Next up, though, it's going to be the HK VP9 SK. Thanks for watching.